Hey guys, it's Sam and welcome back to the BulbaSquad. So today we are going to be talking about alternate art pull rates, specifically in the Sword and Shield era. If you guys want a Sun and Moon one, we could try and talk about that a bit. It's a little different because I don't have as much information on that since I wasn't around during that time. So I have to kind of look at it from a different perspective versus what I am doing right now, where I can more easily tell what it is. So just throwing that out there if you guys are interested. But we're going to look at the pull rate percentages by the box, and we're going to get an idea of how have they been going so far for the 3 sets we've had alternate arts in, and what does it mean for you as an investor. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So I'm going to show the formula on screen, kind of how we're doing it, and all the math we did. Essentially, to sum it up, what you're seeing on screen right now is F and S stands for full art and secret rare. All full arts fall into the same category. When we look at it, it's Pokemon full arts, alternate art V full arts, and trainer full arts. All of those seem to fall into the same category. So the way we do this math is number of alternate arts over total full arts, divide that, times 100 to get a percentage. Now, this percentage tells you about what are the odds of pulling an alternate art in set within the full art slot. Now, a full art, this is a little tricky. It seems that we get between 1 and 3 full arts in a box. I think 3 is being a little too optimistic, because if I use 1 and 3, it averages out to 2. So I decided to be more pessimistic between 1 and 2. So I multiply that number by 1.5. So that's how I do the full art slot. As for the secret rare slot, secret rares, and where I'm getting this information is Pokélector and the numbering sequential sequence on the cards, because the full arts are all grouped together. Then we look at the secret rares, they're grouped together, and then the gold cards are in their own category. So, for the secret rares, specifically the rainbow rares, we can see that the alternate art V maxes are classified in the same rarity as the rainbow rares on Pokélector. Now, by my own data that I've been able to see, it is a rough 0.5% chance, or you have about a 50-50 shot of pulling a secret rare inside of a booster box. Specifically rainbow rare, alright? Just rainbow rare. So, exact same thing. Alternate arts over how many secret rares there are, rainbow rares and alternate arts, multiplied by 100. You get percentage chance within that slot. Now multiply that times 0.5 because of 1/2. And you get the percentage. So, now let's get into it. For the full art slot in Battle Styles, it's going to go Battle Styles, Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies. Battle Styles, we have 4 V alternate arts out of 22. Do the math on that, 4 over 22 times 100. We get 18.18% is your chance of getting a full art or an alternate art when you pull a full art. So we multiply that times 1.5, 27%, 27.27%. Secret rares, 2 over 14. So 2 alternate art V maxes. It is the 2 Urshifus out of the 14 total. Do the math, 14.29 times 0.5 goes to 7.145%. Now, I just add these up. It's nice and simple. Add them up, we get a 34.415% chance at an alternate art in any given Battle Styles booster box. Which actually ain't bad. That's about, what, you're going to be pulling one in just about every 3 boxes. Remember, I'm going based off of these inferences on the percentage pull rates. I don't like the idea of, let me open up 10 cases or 20 cases of this set, and we're going to go off of the percentage chances of each individual card and what I see here, because that's going to be pretty close to the actual thing. It's really difficult to make that, so I had to create some form of baseline to even make these percentages possible. If it's wrong, that's fine, but we need a baseline more so than just pull rates. I'm going to throw it out there, even though absolutely we've seen that there is clustering issues in some sets, and other sets it just seems like nothing, you can't pull anything, even though it may be exactly the same thing. It's annoying, so you get it. Chilling Reign. 10 alternate arts, 39 full arts. Comes out to 25.64, then goes to 38.46% chance once we factor in everything in the 1.5. Now, secret rares actually come out to a 6.52% chance. It's actually lower for the secret rares in this one, even though there are 3 versus 2. Reason for it is the vault increased. So overall percentage chance of pulling one in Chilling Reign, 44.98%. So as you can tell, it's trending upwards. Evolving Skies. This one's the doozy. We have 11 alternate art Vs in a 38 full art vault. Man, that's real big. It comes out to 43.43%. And then as for the secret rares, we have 6 alternate art VMAXs out of 22 secret rares, comes out to 13.64%. Combine them both, we have roughly a 57.07% chance at an alternate art. Now, what does this all mean? Alright? You see clearly that these percentages are increasing, but what does it mean? First and foremost, this does not mean that it is easy. This doesn't mean the pull rates are getting better in regards to you're getting more full arts, you're getting more secret rares. That seems to, from what I've been able to tell, it's pretty steady. What this does mean is the pull rates are better simply by the ratio within the vault. Listen to that again. When we look at battle styles, 4 over 22, that's an 18% chance to pull one because of the ratio. When you look at Chilling Reign, 10 over 39, 25.64%. Evolving Skies, 11 of 38, 28.95%. It is because there are more alternate arts in each vault. That is why these pull rates have been getting so much better. It's why it feels like Evolving Skies, every other box has an alternate art. Simply, and it's even backed up on my own anecdotal data. I opened up 2 boxes on stream for my giveaway, and 2 alternate arts popped out. I opened up 2 for myself. I didn't pull a single alternate art, so that was pretty fun. So what does this mean from an investor's perspective? So, first and foremost, I gotta say this. There is absolutely not enough data as of right now to draw any proper conclusion. There is not enough data for me to be able to sit down, make a definitive conclusion that I feel very confident on. Right now, it's mostly just kind of figuring this out. So, there's a few ways this could go. One, it seems like right now the alternate art vaults are getting bigger. We go from 34% to 44% to 57%. They're just growing. This might be telling me that Pokemon is going to continue making alternate arts and make them a much bigger part of the vault. Because look, 2 out of the 14 secret rares initially, then 3 out of the 23, and then 6 out of 22. Percentage-wise, they take up 14, then 13, and then 27% of the vault in secret rare slot. Now, this has a few implications. If they decide to keep trending in this way and they just make this vault bigger, it may end up diluting the overall appeal of the alternate arts. So, hear me out. Yes, alternate arts are incredible. Alternate arts absolutely have been able to compete with the old cards, and people really like them. However, if everything is special, nothing is special. And the issue is this has occurred in the past. There have been previous card games, and what was it? I believe Swami had mentioned it in the past. With baseball, the more things become so special, it starts creating an issue where people start not valuing everything in the same way. And I feel as though this may skew people's perspective on how valuable alternate arts are. So yes, alternate arts are gorgeous. We all love them. Hopefully you can see that and it's not glaring too much. And we are all stuck in the now where, my god, these alternate arts are the best thing ever. Evolving Skies is the best modern set ever. But Jake with Pokenomics put it perfectly. Do we really think Pokemon isn't going to do more with these alternate arts? what happens when Pokemon turns around and makes a, think of another Hidden Fates or Shiny Vault set, but all the cards are alternate art Vs and V Maxes in shiny form. And the Pokemon in the shot are also shiny, like the ones in the background. Won't that kind of devalue a regular alternate art? And I can see the argument. Like, absolutely, that is true. Because, realistically, that's kind of what it's done to Rainbow Rares. Yes, Rainbow Rares were a controversial thing. Half the people liked it, half the people didn't. However, now that alternate arts are out, we can clearly see Rainbow Rares have been trending downwards in prices. Like, people just don't care as much about them. Unless if we're talking some of the Sun and Moon sets where no one was really opening it, let alone grading them, and now they're getting to an age where people just want these Rainbow Rares, because I believe, what is it, Rainbow Rare Lugia, Ho-Oh, I don't know if there's a Ho-Oh, I might be wrong on that. I know Gyarados, but there's a bunch of Rainbow Rares that have value, but in Sword and Shield block, they're worthless. Like, no one cares about them. And it just seems like what's happening to Rainbow Rares right now, with being completely overshadowed by the alternate arts, could happen to alternate arts if they just create bigger things. And I want people to just keep this in mind. I'm not saying that Modern is uninvestable, because I do think it is investable. You just gotta really play your cards right. You have to be careful, limit opportunity costs, get your cost basis down, and know what you're doing. Do your due diligence. Modern is a very complicated thing, and not a lot of people talk about it. At least not to the depth that they need to be talking about it. So really keep that danger in your mind. And with the way these percentages are trending and how much of the alternate arts are taking up of that vault, it really is getting to I would say, a interesting place where we may enter an era where alternate arts become the new norm. Imagine they start getting rid of most of the regular full arts. Imagine, let's say, these regular Pokemon full arts that, quite frankly, no one cares about. What is it? The Espeon V is something like I think last time I checked, it was around $12, maybe $8. Meanwhile, the alternate art worth way more. Like, clearly, no one cares about it. Would it be that out of the realm of possibility to just wipe them out and just put alternate arts in that set? Now, suddenly, they're not quite as valuable. And let's say they then come in with shiny alternate arts, start throwing them in there. Would it be out of the realm of possibility that those shiny alternate arts, due to the regular Pokemon full arts, would it be out of the realm of possibility for those shiny variants to do to the old alternate arts what they did to their old Pokemon V full arts? That is my concern. That is kind of a interesting thing I was looking at. I keep saying interesting because it's really just speculation, looking at trends, but it's so early on I can't say anything definitively. We just need more time. So, that's it for my rant. There's not much else to say at this point other than there's your percentages. What do you guys make of this? Do you think we could enter an era where Pokemon just keeps one-upping itself and burying cards like this because they just keep taking the rarity out of it? Because whether we all agree on it or not, I think, regardless, there is something special about a card being difficult to acquire. And with these percentages increasing, some of these alternate arts are definitely going to start losing value. Albeit, this is also offset by the sheer size of the vaults, because the vaults are absurd. 38, 39, 22 for the full arts. 14, 23, and 22 for the secret rares. It's just enormous. So, tell me, do you guys agree with what I'm saying, or do you think I just absolutely went off at a tangent and it made zero sense? If so, just tell me that, please. Or do you think that maybe Pokemon is really knows what it's doing? It's going in with a strong heading. It knows alternate arts sell well. Let's keep peppering them in such a way that it keeps driving up demand, but they're never going to get to the point where they just absolutely overload a set. They don't just give us another Hidden Fates, remove everything of value except alternate arts. So, again, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want to support the channel, Patreon, $1, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.